Hey guys, and welcome to today's video. So in today's video we're going to be discussing the order block refined entry strategy. This, in other words, this is simply me just teaching you how to refine the order block on the higher time frame down to the lower time frame to get those precise entries on the time frame that is more comfortable for you on the lower side. You get. So if that is something that interests you, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and let's continue and get right into it. And also, if you don't get anything, you can leave your thoughts in the comment section. I'll be sure to get back to you. Mind you, this video I'm actually making is actually an on-demand video from one of my subscribers here in this community, the YouTube community. So if it's something that you want me to do for you going forward, or maybe you have a question, if kind of video you want me to make and explain something for you or for the community here on YouTube, make sure you leave your thoughts in the comment section. I'll be sure to get back to you. But without further ado, let's get right into the deal for today. So right before this impulsive move to the buy side, what we can see here, we can see an order block right here, this down close candle, this last down close candle right here. So this is another block. And for those of you who are watching my order block order block theory video right here on this channel, you know what I outline. Once I see another block, we'll first pick out we'll pick out the high. The next we want to pick out what is the open price, and the next we want to pick out is what the main threshold right here. So we want to pick out the main threshold. So that's what we're going to pick out. So now we have the high, the open, the main threshold. So that was these areas, with these three areas we've outlined are the key areas we want to see price react to. And in today's video, I'm going to also be showing that the confirmations I actually look out for before I enter a trade. You get what I say? When I talk about some analysis here on this channel, I talk about reaction in price, and some of you will be like, "Oh, what's that reaction? What's that reaction?" So today I'm going to explain to you what those kind of reactions I'm kind of looking at and why I call reactions. Reactions, in other words, just more like confirmations in the marketplace. Like once price drops into these key areas, for me in terms of like the order block, the fair value gap, and the rest. So you're going to be learning today one of those kind of confirmations or some of those kind of confirmations right here on the chart. So without further ado, so now we've outlined the order block here on the daily time frame. So we're going to drop down to the 4 hours, which is the time frame lower than the daily, to see how to get a refined entry of this particular order block. So 4 hours will be right there. And okay, if I zoom in right here, we can see that even right on the high right there, the high of the order block on the daily is actually a mitigation block right there. And this open price is actually an order block on the 4 hours, and this mean threshold is actually a order block, series of order block on the 4 hour time frame. But that's not what we're here for. We want to still stick with the idea of the daily time frame order block. So let's hit the play button and see how price reacts to that. So price taps into it right there on this particular candle. Price taps into our high of the daily order block, and we can see the way price rejected instantly on this particular candle. But now there's a key area I want you to focus on right there. This is the confirmation. This is a very key confirmation of me entering. So you can see this next candle after price tapped into this particular high. You can see this particular candle closed above the high of this candle that tapped into this area. This particular area is an entry confirmation for you, for me rather, or for you watching this video. So this is swing pattern for me, a swing low pattern. Price taking out this particular high, telling me that price want to start seeking buy side prices and protect sell side prices all the way from this particular order block high. So I'm going to pull out my entry, which is going to be my risk to reward, and I can put my risk below here, but I want to put it below these lows right here. And where do I want to look to exit? At the end of that range right there. I want to exit at the end of that range right there. So I'm going to play price now and see how price reacts to that. Price goes up all the way. Wow, that's an explosive move. If I was trading this live, I'll take partials around this area right here. Let's see what price, but for the sake of replay, I want to see price meet the overall objective right there. Okay, right there on this particular candle right there. So you can see all the way from here, price never came back to this area nor even touched our stop loss. Price reacted all the way just by following this particular entry confirmation right here. So let's just say we wanted to spice things up. We didn't want anything from um, the 4 hour. We wanted something much more lower. So let's just see how that would have played out for us. So let me remove this also. Let's go to the hourly charts. Let's say we wanted something more refined. We don't want the 4 hours. Maybe some of us don't have the patience of waiting for the 4 hours. We wanted the 1 hour. So let's just zoom in and see what we would have had right there. So I want to show you an entry confirmation right here too. So moving forward, um, this price reading, going up, drops into it right there, and you can see the impulsive move to the buy side right there. This impulsive move to the buy side is telling us that the institutions have stepped into price on the hourly chart, and this impulsive move validates this area as an order block. So we want to see price trade back into this particular order block, then that will be our reason to enter a buy. So this is a reaction or a confirmation in price, just like I talk about it. So let's see. So right there, this is the reaction in price from this particular order block. So this is a proportion block right here. So I'll enter on this particular candle right there. So I'll be entering on this particular candle right there and putting my stops. I can put my stops below the low, this particular low right here. That's hourly charts. Then zooming out, I want to put my reward. Don't mind me, I'm still kind of clumsy a little with the um trading view platform. So let's see how it pans out. I'm more familiar with the MT4. So let's see how price moves around, moves around, moves around, moves around. We already know how it's going to pan out, but for the sake of the replay, let's just see. So price at this point, I said I will take partials if I was trading this live. Um, this is another block price came in for it here, going up again, clear out this high again. So I would have taken second partials here if I was trading this live. But for the sake of that order block refined entry, I will still hold for a long-term position right there. So there's a gap here. Let's see if price reacts well to that. Okay, price reacts to that. Yeah, you can hold that to this area. But that's not the sake of today's teaching. So okay, price coming all the way. So this is the hourly chart. Okay, right there our objective has been met actually. So right there our objective has been met. Price actually came out back for that high. If I play it completely, you can see price taking it out eventually completely. So if you had entered with the hourly charts right here, you only need to hold for a couple of days or weeks for it to pan out without actually moving your positions or taking partials, and that will give you a probably a one, a two, okay, a one, a two, a three, a four, and a five, a 1 to 5 risk to reward. Um, don't mind me, I'm still learning how to use this particular platform accurately. So this is how to get that refined entry strategy using the order block all the way from the daily. So you transpose it down just the way I did it. So these are the entry confirmations. You want to see price in an institutional order flow format start respecting sell side, start respecting and start taking out buy side, just like you can see right here. You can see the two reaction in price. The first one on the hourly chart, on the 4 hour chart, I use a swing. I have to go back to the 4 hour right here. I go back to the 4 hours, you can see that I used a swing. This is a swing low I used to enter here. So this is one of my reaction in price or my confirmation pattern. While on the hourly chart, I used an order block, a proportion block right here. Price expanded up, price came down, entered this on this second order block, proportion block. I entered right here and held on to the utmost high. So that's how I would actually trade while using this particular refined order block entry strategy. So I hope you find value in today's video. If you do, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and see you in another video.